Hey nations, welcome back to my channel. We are going back to the nations and I'm bringing you guys along with me. So today what we are going to do is a packing video. I leave in 1 day and guys, you know, if you know anything about my packing, you remember when I was packing to go to Hawaii and then to South Africa. I pack mad stuff, right? Like that's too much. So I'm only allowed to bring one carry-on and of course one checked. So I have to do better this time around with my packing skills. So pray for a girl, okay? So let's get started. Guys. Yo, this thing is bigger than, oh my god, it's throwing me down. This thing is bigger than me, like, oh boy. So, it's cool. It's a Osprey backpack. And the cool thing about Osprey is that you can zip it out. Let me show you. And it turns into a day bag. So I could take this part out, and this is the part I'll be using when we are going on our day trips. And then you have the regular part, which you just use as a suitcase. So it's going to be really important that I have like all of my, what do you call it, packing cubes, because we have no storage. Usually there's no storage when we go to these trips, so you have to really ensure you have packing cubes. All right guys, so we're just gonna open them up and you will see what I have in right now. Obviously we're gonna have to repack this because yeah, so this is just some toiletry bags, and I need to get a new laundry basket. I need to repack this. This is my another toiletry bag. And so let's go through these things and pack them properly. Okay, so the first one we're going to start with is obviously what we need the most, I will think, on a mission trip is all of my first aid kit, I will think you'll call it. I will call it that. So you have your batteries, make sure you have your batteries, and I have 2 torch lights. And the cool thing about my torch lights is that I don't necessarily need batteries. All I have to do is wind it up. See, it comes on. Woo, that's so cool. So if you have no batteries, you just gotta go on your Zoom and get that winded and you're going. I have a lamp, which I have to get a small bottle of kerosene for, just in case. We always have survival blankets and a poncho. They've been in here long because they've been carrying on all of my trips. Sunscreen, of course. Light stick, glow stick, in case you need it, and in case I need it. This is just the charger for the torch light, medication, always fabric to go. Make sure everything always smells good. You never know the scents, and we love the nations, but you know, yeah. All right, so that's the first bag or packing cube, and that's, I call it my survival bag. And I do have to get some more band-aids because I feel like I always need band-aids. And I do have mosquito repellent as well. I think it's in my toiletries bag. So I gotta put it in here so I can find it easier. And yeah, that's the importance of just repacking, because sometimes you kind of like just throw things all over the place, you know. All right guys, so moving along to toiletries. Very important. So I'm going to Australia. Actually, I'm going to London first, then Australia, then Papua New Guinea. What that means is that I'm going through many different temperatures and time zones. So we have the basics, right? Your body wash, ladies, I got my powder, some soap, some toothpaste, toothbrush, face wash. I do have mouthwash and wipes and stuff, but I also pack that in another bag only because it's really big. I use TerraBreath, so it couldn't fit in this small pouch, so I have that as a backup pouch with some other necessities. What I try to do is always make sure that I am carrying extra, because I don't ever know if we will be able to go and buy stuff. So I want to always make sure I have enough, because I remember when I was in South Africa, we won't always get a chance to run away to the stores or the shops. So when you run out, you gotta wait until someone is making a trip. That's not fun, you know. Even in Hawaii too. I mean, obviously we got accustomed with Hawaii because we were there for the same time. I think it's America, so you can move around on your own compared to Africa. We couldn't move around on our own, and I'm assuming that's the same way it's going to be in Papua New Guinea and Australia. It's like you can't really just pick up yourself and go when you're with a team, you know. So, and guys, I also don't even know this team. I will be meeting them for the first time, so that should be fun. All right, so here is the bag I was telling you guys about. It's the extra toiletries bag. So of course, TerraBreath, I have extra toothpaste, gel, let me raise it up, and the handy dandy mosquito repellent. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick that into my safety bag or my first aid kit. Extra deodorant, face mask, and of course you gotta make sure the edge is always on fleek. All right, not because you on mission trip, you gotta be looking dusty and rusty. Okay, get it together, people. You're serving the Lord now. Okay, all right, moving along. Woo. So why would I have what is this? I don't even know. It's like I think to heat your water, right? So I always make sure I have a water bottle and something to make tea, because I love tea, and it helps with breaking gas and making sure that, you know, even if you can't eat, you could drink tea. And yeah, it's always necessary. So I make sure I always carry this. I just have some bubble wrap on it so it doesn't break, because it is going in my checked luggage, and you know how they be flinging that luggage everywhere. All right, so we have that bad boy. Next, my first official packing cube. Like guys, so as I said, we have no storage, so these things saves lives. All right guys, so let's open this together. So what we have is, of course, your sheets, your pillows, and what's it called, the first thing, the fitted sheet, and then the over sheet, and then your pillow cover. And this is just some of my tops. I don't carry a lot of tops. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tops in here, only because we have a uniform, which you guys will be seeing. Some of them, oh my lord, so I'll be wearing that most of the time. Why is this video getting so chaotic? Everything wants a part. I'm coming to you guys, chill. So actually, that's actually all the things that fit in my first bag. And now for what we have in here, which is the back pocket I carry on my back for my day bag, I will call it. We have, so my food container is actually insulated. So because we have to go out to do the volunteering all day, what we do, we eat breakfast, and they will give us our lunch at breakfast time. So in order to keep my food warm, using the same heater thing, I could fill that up, then throw it in here, and then wipe it out for my food, so my food will actually stay hot until lunchtime, right? So that's kind of the plan. And honestly speaking, guys, the more you go on mission trips, you kind of get accustomed as to what works best. So sometimes you might do things and it might not work out, and then for our next trip it might work, you know. So because I have not been to these nations before, it's very hard for me to say what will or what will. Hey guys, so we are going to continue. I wanted to bring you guys higher up so you can see exactly what I'm doing. This is my new home. We will have to talk about that in a new video, right? But for now, we are going to pack my carry-on. So I have a regular size carry-on as well as a backpack, and of course one checked luggage which we just went through. All right, so let's get this bad boy opened. Without falling. So this is I Fly luggage in rose gold, which is my favorite color. Okay, so in the pockets, I just have my hair supplies. I have always liked to just keep it here. And when I get to my destination, I will usually transfer it to one of my caddies, right? But in here, I don't ever forget them because you know here things get lost all the time. All right, so where we're going to start? We're going to start off with the first thing that's going into the carry-on, and this packing cube just has my fan. Look at it, guys. It's definitely chargeable, and it's a light and a fan. Very, very, probably one of the best things I've ever bought, and I got it from Amazon. And let me tell you, this came in handy so much in South Africa because they have something called load shedding, which is where basically they kind of lose current at certain times of the day or night. And yeah, this, let me tell you, this saved my life, okay? Because when no one else had fan or light, guess who did? But I'm so thankful that I bought that. So we're just gonna zip this up. In here I also have my hats. I have my hats, a backpack, a heating pad for my belly, you know, for that time of the month. And I think I'm gonna transfer, this is my raincoat. And I have my hot cool ice pack. I think I'm gonna transfer this, however, to my checked, just in case. I don't like to give anyone opportunity to take anything from my carry-on, so I like to not have any liquidy things in my carry-on at all. So I'm gonna just transfer that over there. So that's in the first section. We're gonna put that over here, and it fits pretty snug. Awesome sauce. Okay, so next we move on to my shoe bag. I have 3 shoes in here with some socks. So I have my walking shoes. If you're a missionary, every missionary has some chacos. Very good. You could, this gets wet and it's just amazing, and just some regular slides. I also did pack a rain boots in my checked, and my UGG slippers, because as I said, I will be stopping off in London and it's pretty cold there. So I really wanted to just have my UGGs just in case, you know, I will need it. And it did fit pretty good, shockingly. So I'm happy for that. So I'm gonna just put this bad boy right next to, let me see if there's anything I could fit better than this. Everything else is pretty big as well, so he's gonna have to fit. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. Okay, my carry-on is usually very packed. Like, I am not a cute carry-on person. I be packing him, okay? All right, so next thing we have a very amazing buy as well, my steamer. Whew. We don't do wrinkle, baby. So yeah, so this is gonna go, I'm thinking of putting this in my backpack, but we will see. So I'm gonna just go ahead and add my tops, which is the next packing cube. As I think I explained to you guys, I took my tops out of my checked and I put it in here, and I put my pants and stuff in my checked instead, just because it was a bit more bulkier than this one. And I was like, yeah, he needs to go in there. All right, so we're gonna get him in. So far, so good. We have a little bit of room for...
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many...
So this is the top of it. It's a core backpack. So it literally opens like a suitcase as well. It is made, usually if I'm traveling on a short trip, all I have to carry is this and my carry-on. And everything will basically fit in that because it works like a suitcase. Alright, so we don't have much things left. To God be the glory. Great things he has done. Guys, I'm clearly getting better at packing. I am actually shocking myself right now. Like, I feel the grace of God on my life right now, because if you know me, like I said in the beginning, you know this does not happen, okay? Ever. Alright, so I'm just gonna stick, as I said, my winter clothes all in here because they are definitely the most bulkiest thing I have. So I'm gonna just get my jackets in. I'm thinking I may have to take one out because it just looks so bulky, man. I wish they did not look this bulky. But I have my hat, and yeah. So maybe if I fold them, they may lay better. I mean, a backpack is your toiletries, right? And this is what you're going to be using on the plane, in the airport, because everything else would have been checked. So I have my deodorant, a small bottle of perfume, some cream, some extra pads, gum, Listerine mouthwash, toothbrush, toothpaste, wipes, of course, and I have some Flamer X, which is going to help with the muscle contractions and all of that. I have some sleep aids, some charcoal, and some gravel, and of course some vitamin C, which I always drink on the plane, just to keep me from, you know, when you start to get the airplane air, kind of makes you start to get very sniffly. I ain't like that, so I want to make sure I don't get sick. There's no room for that. This trip is go. And all I have here is an electronics pack. Is where I basically keep all of my chargers and everything. And yeah, guys, so this goes here in this compartment, as you can see. And then I'm gonna leave some space to put all of my snacks, because will it be a trip if you have no snacks? It will not. Okay, so that's all. That's how I pack. I'm proud of myself, guys. I didn't expect it to do this well. I usually am out of room, and clearly I'm getting better. So guess what, guys? The next video should be of me heading to London. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, nations.